It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos on Sunday night.
We're a couple miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Colorado, here in Denver. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know, you live that. Undergoing a changing of the guard at quarterback position. Sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
One in the books. Who's going to stand out here? Very important week for some. Week 2 of the preseason. And we're off on EA Sports. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Broncos led by the rookie quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
I really like this young quarterback, Mike. I think there's a lot of things that he does very well. I mean, the arm talent, it allows you to expand the playbook, his mind. He can process information both quickly and decisively. Pocket presence, impressive as well. He rarely finds himself in situations where he's a sitting duck. Now, can he put all of that together and operate an NFL offense? That's what we want to see here today. And so far, I think he's shown a lot of hope that he can grow into a future franchise quarterback.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
We'll go play action with Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. A first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On second down, it's Nix. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline,
and he'll take it on in. Portland Sutton, touchdown Broncos. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and
7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Back to throw. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Packers.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut. Like you can see, he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Dobbs headed in motion. Now, faking the give. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That is caught. And he's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Packers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Nix to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. Here's 3rd and 7. Mix from the gun on third down. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
In the midst of a tight game like that, you're looking for every play that you can make to try to gain advantage. And if you can continue to get after the quarterback, disrupt the rhythm and timing of this quarterback in the second half, that could be the difference of you being able to pull away.
And it's fourth down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. Jaden Reed on the return for the Pack. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big-time play for the Packers. A pickup of 44 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Back to the air one more time. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. his second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Smith to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down. Nix. Quickly, they get it into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. It's Riley Dixon coming on now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is pulled in by Musgrave.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll drop to throw. Go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Automatic first down.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. Back to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Throwing here on third and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we are at halftime in this preseason matchup as we send you to Orlando. Going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Out of the gun, he'll throw to the tight end, Musgrave. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. What work after the catch. That one picks up 29 yards.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
This one caught at the 4. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. And he had no choice but to throw it away.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Packers have run out to a 24-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On the carry, it's Williams. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
2nd and 11. Back to throw is Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He's got it at about the 8, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos back within 10. It's now 24-14. kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Handoff running left, it's Jacobs. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Packers.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the fourth quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, faking the give. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a fresh set of downs.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He pulls it in around the 5. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
A little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the fourth quarter, but But the day they've had and the upper hand they've had against this pass defense, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw him the ball. And for the most part of the game,
and he will power his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs, touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers are able to extend the lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Smith to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch. But I can promise you, the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their time. And 3 forthcoming. They'll throw. It's Nix. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. Here's Jacobs. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. And he's going to go backwards on that one and take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. As we move closer to the regular season, they'll wrap up the preseason with the finale next week before we get it going for real come September. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.